strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give out of the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the 2nd level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Love. Can't get him to the ground. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Big fella moving. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hubbard.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn.
Take the profit, right? Hitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Making side adjustments here. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Hold and fire complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
A lot of room to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun, the ground game. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move to keep running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On the run, it's Price. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a gap. It's Price. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They go to the ground. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line. And do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. He's into the open down the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Grab near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Offense working from the pistol. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And here's the 3rd down after a solid return. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Gallagher. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense looks like they're coming. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. The Mountaineers are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the ground, it's Love. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but defense was there to make the stop. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Gets away from one, finds some space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw its Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The Irish send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Did the work himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's a heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Here come the Irish back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw its Carr. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be brought down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way. Forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Fields. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's locked. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on third and short. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the... And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He leaves it with his back. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Buying some time. Got him downfield.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Hubbard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. This quarterback part of their running game. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Fields.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the 2nd half. 1st half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the 2nd half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Grab near the marker. It's Carr. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That is the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now. because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Carr. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 40. Offense facing.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the... They'll turn it over on downs. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the play on third down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to buy time. Got it in the middle. It's locked. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Price. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree.
There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Bowers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Carr. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. He's got an open man.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football. And we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Oh, they're after him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Sends it back in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Calls his own number. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on fourth and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense putting points on the board.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Motion from the back. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes the handoff. It's Bowers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Third down. Red zone play. 12 alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Trying to make magic with his feet. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Hands it off on the counter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Wants to go up top on first down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Bauer. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Still looking on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the heat. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. He'll try to take it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Ball down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. The play action fake. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy.
Taking it the other way. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a